Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTracker.com, and today we're going to break down the Shark Spartan 1.2 full face helmet. The Shark Spartan 1.2 helmet retails from $369 up to $449. Depends on if you're looking for a solid color or one of the race replica graphics in this helmet. Please understand, we don't change videos when pricing changes are made, only if the product itself has been completely redesigned. I also have on this table one of my favorite lids, my Shark Race R Pro helmet, okay? One of the things that really separates Shark from other helmet companies is the amount of aerodynamic tuning that they do to their helmets. I've not ridden in this, right? At some point I would like to give it a shot, but this one I've spent a ton of time in, and of course I've talked to the people over at Shark. This is probably the best helmet in the wind that I have at this point. I have some others that are really good, but that's where Shark stands out. It is the quietest that I have, still ventilates really well. It's great when you pop out of the bubble. You can see, if you look at the two, right, like the wings they built onto this, those aren't just there for looks. Those are there to get this helmet to perform really well in the wind. Who is this helmet right for? This helmet incorporates a drop-down inner screen. Anytime I see that with a helmet, I go right to street-only use. Great street riding helmet. It is DOT only certified with a 4-star sharp impact test rating. 4 out of 5 stars, that is a UK-based thing. Take a look at it. Not sure why they don't have an ECE cert on this helmet here in the US, but the 4-star sharp is a really good sign for sure. Weighs 3.35 pounds in a size medium on our digital shipping scale. Okay, let's dive right into sizing now. I measure 58 centimeters on the money with an intermediate oval head shape. Per the Shark size chart, I'm in a size medium. I wore this medium at my desk for an extended period of time. Right out of the box, I got a good, comfortable fit. Really like the way this helmet feels when it's on my head. I think this is a solid representation of exactly what Shark helmets is capable of. It reminds me a lot of the one I have over here to my left. The head shape for this helmet is truly intermediate oval, which means it'll fit most people in North America quite well. Glasses compatibility with this, like the rest of the Shark helmet range, is excellent. Okay, let's dive into features and benefits. This uses a higher end composite, like a fiberglass composite shell. That's where that lightweight comes from. 2 different shell sizes with this, break right between medium and large. So extra small through medium are going to get the first shell, large and above are going to get shell number 2. Ships complete with a Pinlock fog-free lens insert. The clear shield that comes on the helmet is obviously Pinlock ready to accept that, and also optically correct using very strong detents. Look at these detents. Down in the locked position, right? There is no exterior lock, but I mean, it actually takes some effort to raise this up. The shape of the shield itself is also aerodynamically tuned to improve the noise production as well as the performance in the wind from the shield itself. Okay, so there's technology built into the actual shield. Toolless removal and reinstallation. To remove it, I want you to raise it up just a little bit. And if you look at this cutout here on the back side, you want to make sure you've not raised it so high that this notch is on the top side of that cutout. You want to make sure that that's lined up with the cutout. Put your thumb here, put a little pressure, and pull forward like so. The second portion, the second half of the shield comes off much easier because you're able to kind of pull out on it, right? You can see these literally slide in and over a large post that are in there and lock right into position. Reinstallation is very easy. Before we do that, let's have a look at this gasket. I mean, this is a really robust gasket they're using all the way around the helmet shield. To reinstall, once again in that semi-raised position, and just push back. It locks right into place. Right, there is no guesswork here. Kind of push that in, Like any shield, before you test ride it, make sure you actuate it a couple of times. Let's talk ventilation. Every one of the helmets that are out there that have a drop-down inner screen, okay, you lose the ability in this area to put any vents. Notice there's no holes here in the brow area, which is a great place to bring air into a helmet. The reason for that is when the upper shield is in the upwardmost position, it's just blocking any access that those vents would have to the rider on the other side, okay? So for that reason, comparing this to other full-face helmets, any helmet with a drop-down inner screen, you're typically trading off just a little bit of maximum ventilation performance. With that said, a great place to put an intake vent is right at the top crown of the helmet. This is a large vent. When we take the helmet apart, we'll be able to give you a look from the inside out of how they're bringing the air into the helmet. And then you have your, your exhaust through the back here. You've got your diffusers back here. Another intake vent is found here in the chin. This is going to bring air into and up onto the shield, right, for demisting purposes, as well as introducing some fresh air to the rider in the mouth area. Interior of the helmet fits and feels fantastic. Great. God damn it. Just do a quick cut there. Before we take a look at the interior, let's just go ahead and pull that shield off one more time, because we're going to remove the interior for you as well. And it's easier to service the helmet when you don't have the shield on it. You have to worry about scratching it. Chin curtain. This has a retractable chin curtain. This is actually a pretty bitchin' little feature, and it also has some reflectives built here in the neck roll of the helmet for additional safety. Some additional aerodynamic tuning is done back here at the base of the helmet. Check this out. That's pretty cool, man. Just kind of pulls out. It's like a little neoprene fabric right there. And pushes up in, locks right into place. Double D-ring retention system. This is communication ready. They have their own proprietary system. If you want to buy that, you can install it where the little unit slides in back here. There are cutouts molded in for speakers. You can install a universal unit if you choose to do so, or you can get the Shark compatible unit and install that. To remove the cheek pads, I need you to slide your fingers in between the EPS of the helmet and the backing of the cheek pad. There are snaps behind there, 2 up front, some Velcro here at the top edge, and a snap in the back. Once you have all those released, grab the back of the cheek pad here, and I want you to pull out and then pull back towards me like so. Has a little tab that's folded over here, so you need to make sure that you're aware of that. You don't get it too hooked on that gasket around the base of the helmet. You want to pull anything apart. Really nice quality. You can see that, as we step up in the range here, the engineering, even into the cheek pad, is at a much higher level than we saw with their sub $200 entry-level helmet. It's a mirror image over here on the other side. Grab it at the back. Nice tug, slide it back, pull your chin strap through like so. The top pad of the helmet, give this a little tug here, kind of roll it over. Then there are 2 snaps. Come to the front of it. There is a plastic tab that slides in this channel, and there's clips behind it. You need to push on the back side of that plastic tab up and then pull back. You can see I'm also putting a little bit of pressure right on that ridge of that EPS just to stabilize it while I'm doing that. Let's give you a look at your top pad here. Good quality liner, super nice fabrics. Inside the helmet, man, this thing feels literally without that shield on it, and this shield, it contributes to a lot of the weight. Shark, on their higher end helmets, the technology that they put into the shield, right, is definitely higher end. There'll be typically some variable thickness to keep that real optical correct principle in check. Inside the helmet here in the EPS, you're going to see some channeling built in. Here are your 2 large intake vents in the front. Channeled back, here are the exhaust vents. They line up in this area here with that diffuser. Molded pockets for a communicator device are found right here. Okay, you can really see the quality from the inside out of this helmet, right? This is on an absolute another level. It reminds me quite a bit of the Race R Pro when I have that one taken apart. All in all, what do I think of the helmet? I think it's an excellent street riding helmet. It is lightweight. It comes with a great shield, right? It includes the Pinlock insert. It offers a really good fit. And you know what's nice about Shark? Beyond the fact that this is a really good helmet, not everybody's going to have it. You know, it's like, it's just not as common, and that part is kind of cool. It's kind of alluring, right? If you've ridden this, if you own a Spartan, please share your feedback under this video. This is one of the helmets that I probably won't do a lot of riding, if any riding in, right? So I can't make a lot of comments on or about the performance, and I'd really appreciate the help from any riders out there who do have this helmet. Just share that. It helps other riders too. Any questions? Leave those in the comments section of this video. I answer all that stuff myself.